This program is brought to you by Unique Touring Trailers, who keep our precious camera gear safe and dry as we travel the country, and Outback Supply Co., makers of Outback Rodeo jeans and quality Western wear.
Hi, I'm Sophie Amos and welcome to Inside Rodeo. First up tonight, we went to Fix Crossing in Queensland's South Burnett region to capture the official opening of the Rodeo Academy.
But look, on behalf of the board and on behalf of the elders here, I'd like to thank everyone for coming. And for us, this is just such a great work that is happening. But look, the greatest reward that we have is actually seeing the difference in the young people. And just to see how those young people are growing and the confidence they're getting, for me, it's just so worth it. And I think all of us here and the elders are just so happy with the way things are going. And we're very proud of the team and of the work that's going on here. And what we want to see is that continual change. And we just want to be that little flicker of flame that's making a change in some of those boys' lives it's actually changing them. My job was not really to give a speech, but to introduce Lord Shaftesbury. And we are very honoured today to have Lord Shaftesbury here. So, Nicholas Ashley Cooper, can I welcome you to the microphone and thank you for coming. Could you put your hands together for Lord Shaftesbury? Thanks, Nick.
Whoa. Some tall people today. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a real honour and privilege to be here today. In particular, I'd like to thank Brevin and the elders, Chris, the school principal, and Christian, and everyone involved at the Shaftesbury Centre in Arathusa for welcoming me so warmly here and in Australia in general. It's really been an incredibly inspiring trip to see all these fantastic projects, but particularly this project has been incredible to see. When Christian sent me the video of what was going on here, I was deeply moved, and it means a lot to sort of finally come here and meet everyone and see for myself what fantastic work is going on. You know, it's something I hugely admire, all the work that everyone's put in here to really make a huge difference to the people that attend, the children that are attending and getting so much out of it, but also the communities that live in this part of the world. And I want to congratulate all of you on your achievements and hope that this school and all projects like it will continue to be recognised for the good that they do. Thank you.
If Nick and Christian, if you'd like to do the honours there. Okay, so officially open. Once you've grabbed a plate of food, the boys have already started getting ready. We've got all the cattle down here, and we'd like to put on a bit of a rodeo demonstration for you folk.
Lord Shaftesbury is sitting on him. Look at that, and he's got a... Gotta give him a round of applause there, ladies and gentlemen. All the way from England there, Lord Shaftesbury. Sign a waiver before you get on that. All right, now, LJ, give it to him. Right, mate, hang on to him. Hold on to him, son. Give it to him. Hang on. Right, this time you can get off there now, so well done. Oh, well done. Big round of applause for LJ. Righto, we're nearly ready again. Righto, give it to him. Give it to him. Hit him up. Give it. Well done. Give it. Righto, let's go. Well done, gentlemen. Anderson. Good ride, son. He's run time. He's got to get his foot. Good on him. Here we go. Dyer Murray, get on him, Ty. Run, Ty. Well, he's on. Hold on to him. Whoa. Give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. That was a good ride. Tyrone Murray. Righto, here we go. Give it to him. Put him in the... Righto, Ethan. Hold on to him, Ethan. Hang on to him. Give it to him. Hang on. Hold on. Righto, round of applause there for Ethan. Well done, Ethan. This is the last one, so let's give him plenty of encouragement. Here we go. Come on, Jeremiah. Here we are. Go, Jeremiah. Give it, Jeremiah. Hold on to him, Jeremiah. Hang on to him, son. Hang on to him. Give it to him. Give it. Righto. That's time. Give it to him. You can jump off there, son. Big round of applause, Jeremiah Davidson. Well done.
Yeah, I'm Tim Kelly. I work for Shaftesbury. I'm employed as a rodeo coach here at Arethusa College here at Fixed Crossing, and yeah, we've been going since July last year with the school. And my role here is to I take the boys. They come and do the maths and English, and they do their normal school work. And once they've completed that, then they come down to the arena and we get on some stock. We do some doctoring of stock. We do some needling, some weighing, some all kinds of facets of stock production and that. And then they get on some of the steers and some of the little bulls that we've got here, and it gives them that confidence to branch out in other areas. I see once they do well in the arena, they seem to do better at their classwork, better at taking instruction and that sort of thing. You know, I'm really pleased with what's happening here. I've had a lot to do with rodeo schools, but this is ongoing. It's an ongoing 5 days a week. And so, you know, if we might ride a few bulls or steers, and then we might go fencing for an hour or two, and those guys will just leave here and go up and do some fencing and that sort of thing. To see these guys as being really employable later on, because of the fact that they will be confident. They know how to speak. They know how to express themselves. They know how to take instruction. Yeah, here at the school we're in the process of building a 70 by 30 metre indoor arena, and that's going to be great. It's not only just for the school, it's for events. It'll be an events centre, but and we get to use it on a daily basis here. And the idea of this is it'll be all weather facility. That we'll have other schools come and do school challenges with different schools, different high schools throughout the country. And on top of that, we'll do events here where our idea is to get these guys to actually put the events on. And some of the guys have already got in and I said we need an announcer. Well, 2 guys put up their hands and said, well, we'll be an announcer and we'll do this and this. We've got some guys here, one guy in particular that's an excellent cook, and you know, and so when the events are on here, I see these guys as instrumental in putting the events on, not just being a part of it or riding a steer or a bull, but putting the event on. I think within 4 weeks it'll be completed, and it's going to be a standout facility. And you know, this school, I talked to the CEO Christian Whale, and he said that he wanted this to be a school of excellence, and I see having excellence facilities and I see it as a real school of excellence, and we will see big changes in these guys and through this facility and through the events that they put on, not just compete in, but that they are a part of, and they'll feel that ownership, and that's what they need. And so I think it's going to be great.
This morning, the crew of Inside Rodeo had the privilege to attend one of Jeff Copenhaver's clinics. So Nate, how do you think that went?
I think it went great. Jeff has a really good way of coming across to people and really good at speaking. And that's why I like hanging around him. He's a great mentor, and he just loves speaking in front of people.
Do you feel being with Jeff and being around Jeff has really made you improve?
Yeah, Jeff and I this morning were talking about my friends back home, and even if I did tell them, they wouldn't believe me that I was speaking in front of 20 people or 30 or even 5. They wouldn't believe me. So being around Jeff has really helped that, and I get to work on it every day.
Well, we just had a great weekend here in Warwick, and lots of young kids. We had a little school this last Sunday. I'm not sure how many, we must have had 20 or 30 little guys, and this was after we had a breakaway and a tie-down school, and it was just great.
I'm Brittany, and I'm part of the Warwick State High School rodeo team. This is my second clinic with Jeff and Nate, and I've learnt so much since the previous one. They've shown me new techniques and really inspired me to go further with my roping.
One of the treats for me was the Australian whip cracking champion, Michael Mayer, I think that's how you pronounce it, and it was incredible. Wow, if you think roping's fun to watch this guy crack these whips. We got to get him to America, and I'd love to see him at the national finals start that thing off with his whip crack, and it was just great. Anyway, like I say, we're glad to be back in Australia, working with more Australian champions and seeing dreams come to pass. It's been a great time, and we're looking forward to some plans in the future here. So I just want to encourage you, if you're at any age, you can be a young person at 80 years old and still have a dream in your heart. But if that dream's there, if there's, really the only thing you need is hope that your dream can come to pass. It takes hard work, a lot of dedication, determination. Don't ever quit, because that's what the temptation will be, to quit. Don't quit. Just keep on going, and it'll come to pass. Hey, and it's all for His glory.
Mount Isa Rodeo is the largest rodeo event in the Southern Hemisphere. With the 2014 event just over a month away, we dug into the Mount Isa Rodeo archives to take a look at the 2013 event.
Yeah, well, here we are again at Mount Isa Rodeo. We're sort of looking again this year for another big weekend. Well, the entry numbers are pretty much the same as they were last year. Some are slightly up, some are slightly down. Today we have all the event champions here, all the Australian champions who only just recently got crowned at the Gold Coast, so the competition's going to be great. Well, the Mount Isa Rodeo, it's obviously huge, the biggest rodeo in the country, has been for a long time and looks like been for quite a while. The good thing about Mount Isa, I guess they keep trying to improve. They treat the standard of the competition, which is the standard of the stock, these facilities. I know there's been a lot of controversy whether they should have moved in here, whether they shouldn't have. For me and the competitors, and I'm sure the spectators too, you would not find a better venue in this country than this Mount Isa Rodeo venue right here. It's a world-class event, and if you want to go and watch a rodeo somewhere, this is where you need to come to have a look at a great rodeo.
All he's got to do is be there when the 8-second whistle go, and he'll take the... All right, Benny, let's go. Hey, look at this young man ride the polybuck jump. Hey, how about him, folks? Put your hands together. Oh, 6-5. Come on, cowgirl, let her run, let her rip. Big Brownie runs good, hard, straight round the north. Oh. Hey, yeah, buddy. Oh, Lordy. What about it, Mount Isa? Did you see a little bit of horsemanship or what?
Red Horseman. Watch this bucking horse, ladies and gentlemen. Harry McPhee bucking horse. Mandy's boy matched up with the Pro Tour champions. Red Horseman outside. Doing a hell of a job. Set the feet, Fred Horseman. How about it, Mount Isa? Let's give him a big round of applause. Gore Queensland cowboy, Fred Horseman. He's a Babington and Bagtree. Come on, Mount Isa, let him help him. Help that. He's got a qualified ride.
I come from an equestrian background, like show jumping background. I did that right up till I was 17, and it wasn't until I actually left school in New Zealand and come over here and worked on a station because my parents own a cattle property and sheep property over home, and just from working up here in the Northern Territory actually on a place called Yukeronage Station, a couple of boys I was working with, they dared me to get on a board at the station, and you know, as you do, and you're mucking around, and I did, and rode a couple there, and then they thought, oh yeah, this fellow might have to stick it on a couple, so they entered me in the Catherine Rodeo, because I was still under 18, I was 17, entered in the junior bull ride and novice bull ride, and rode them both there, and just got the buck fever from there, thought it was pretty cool. Went back home, told mum and dad I don't want to ride horses anymore, I'm going bull riding. Yeah, that'd be a big achievement to win Mount Isa, you know, it's between Warwick and Mount Isa to be the two biggest rodeos in the whole of Australia. I actually won Warwick last year, but I've been coming up here now for 6 years to Mount Isa, and it'd be really good to get the buckle here, have another one to tick that off the bucket list for sure.
The rodeo does, it brings about 20,000 people through the gates into this world-class facility, and we estimate about 10,000 of those are visitors. So what it means to this city is that 10,000 visitors come here, they see this world-class facility, but above all else, when they leave here, they go away as ambassadors for the city. Now, we have a reputation of being the premier mining city of Australia, and yet the rodeo throws a different light on it because we see the rural part of this area at its best. And people are absolutely staggered when they see this facility, and also the numbers of people who travel from all around the world to be here. Well, you imagine 10,000 visitors coming here, and then you try to imagine, well, who organised this event? I'll tell you who organised it. Everybody that lives in the city becomes involved, but primarily it's the Rotarians. And can you imagine if you're a Rotarian living in Brisbane or somewhere else, you'd never, ever, ever get the opportunity to be involved in such a world-class event such as this. But every man, woman, child who lives in the city becomes attached to rodeo for those 2 or 3 weeks leading up to it. So it's a magnificent event. We provide a magnificent activity for people, and above all else, people come here for the first time and they see just what this industry does. They leave Mount Isa ambassadors, not just for Mount Isa, but ambassadors for the mining industry as well.
Well, that's it for this episode. And don't forget to visit prorodeo.com.au for all of our previous episodes. We leave you tonight with the sights and sounds of the mighty Calgary Stampede. See you next time on Inside Rodeo.
For 10 days each July, the city of Calgary puts on its white hat and welcomes the world to the greatest outdoor show on earth. It kicks off every day with the world's richest tournament-style rodeo. Top cowboys, cowgirls, and legendary Calgary Stampede stock compete for more than $2 million. As the sun sets, the GMC Rangeland Derby thunders to life with 36 chuck wagons vying for the $100,000 championship. After the final heat, the TransAlta Grandstand Show swings into action, featuring the young Canadians of the Calgary Stampede and a host of world-class performers in a thrilling stage show. And it all culminates in a dazzling nightly fireworks finale. In between, there are thrilling rides for the young and young at heart on one of North America's largest midways. Chances to connect with distant times and unique cultures. Over 40 world-class agricultural events, including blacksmith competitions, livestock exhibits, and performance horse competitions. A full menu of tastes and treats to satisfy every craving. And the hottest acts in country and rock music performing live at the Virgin Mobile Stampede Concert Series, the Coca-Cola Stage, and Nashville North. Put it all together, and the Calgary Stampede truly is the greatest outdoor show on earth.